Hi everybody. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Just a minute. 1 minute. Okay. All right. There we go. We got the Grinch on. Now I feel a little more festive. Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, as you can see, I got the tree up, all expecting, ready to hand out to the kids. Well, today, because it's Christmas, first of all, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. I hope everybody is safe and having the best, most wonderful Christmas ever. And I just thought today, instead of just doing a regular cruise video and everything, maybe I would talk about some things like that you might not know about me. If you're new to the channel, you might not have seen some of my older videos, or, you know, I've been around now about 3 years on the channel. So I just wanted to go around and go over a few things that some people just might know. Well, first off, yes, I am a travel agent. I don't mention it. I don't promote myself on the channel. I don't say, hey, book a cruise with me. Hey, do this. You got to call me on every video. Some people say they've watched my channel for months and never realized I was a travel agent. So yes, I am a travel agent. Some of the jobs I've had in the past. I've managed a workforce of 50 people. I've worked in the high-tech industry. I've dug ditches. I've been a landscaper, a construction worker, a courier, a truck driver. You name it, I've sort of done it. Forklift operator, yeah, I've done all kinds of jobs in my life. So yeah, it all depends on when you met me, what I did. Another thing is I'm a pretty big gamer. Yes, I do a lot of videos and YouTube and everything like that, but I like my video games. And in fact, I built an arcade upstairs in my room. So far, I have 4 classic machines up there, and I play those all the time. My nephews come over and we do verses against each other to see who can win. And it's just a fun thing to have. When the grandkids come over, they can jump on the games and play to their heart's content. And even on the computer, I'm a big computer gamer, but yeah, if any of you are gamers out there, you'll know I've been a member of World of Warcraft since it started many years ago, and I'm still there. So yeah, that's one. Here's one you probably don't also know. I also have been a licensed massage therapist. So I actually recently built a little massage room in my house as well. So a few people know this, but very few people know that as well. So yeah, I'm actually pretty darn good at the massage. Something a lot of people do know, a lot of people don't. If you're new, yes, I am currently still being treated for cancer, although right now I seem to be nearing the end of my journey. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It started 5 years ago. Colon cancer, then liver cancer, then lung cancer, which includes 6 surgeries, a 1.5 years of chemotherapy, and 6 weeks of radiation as well. And my last tests just this summer showed all were clear, including a new colonoscopy. So knocking on wood that everything's good. I get more tests in January, but at one point I was told I may not get up from the table. And now look at me now, I am still here, still kicking and still cruising when, you know, we can cruise again. Another thing, because I've been single quite a bit of my life, I have turned into a pretty darn good chef. I can cook a lot of things. One of my favorite things, instead of taking someone to a restaurant say on a date or a first thing, I like to cook. And so I will cook and prepare a meal. In fact, we used to just do fast food for our little parties when we get together at our place. So say like a Super Bowl party or something like that, we'd order a big bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and that would be it. And then one year I said, you know what, I'm trying to not eat all the fatty foods. Here, let me cook dinner that Super Bowl. And since then, we're not allowed to order fast food anymore. I have to cook every time, and I cook a different meal most of the time, but sometimes I get forced to cook the same thing because my family wants me to cook that thing because they absolutely love it. If you ever get a chance to taste my twice baked potato or my loaded potato soup or my roast beef, you might just understand where they're coming from. Another thing about me, I'm a very traditional person. I'm old-fashioned. My dad and my mother gave me basically my personality, my scruples, and how I grew up. I try and treat absolutely everybody with the utmost respect. It takes an awful lot to get me angry. It takes an awful lot to, get me mad at you. You can disagree with me all you want. That's fine. We can have a conversation and agree to disagree, and everything's rosy. I don't care. That's great. And I'm very old tradition. I believe, in certain things, and a lot of people would say, boy, that's pretty outdated, Don. Like, when I go on a first date, I'm paying and I'm opening doors and I'm doing all that stuff, but it's just the way I was brought up. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. I don't open a car door for a lady and say, I'm opening it because she can't. I'm opening it as a term of respect and showing them that I care. And that's how I feel my dad raised me and my mom raised me, and I don't feel badly about feeling that way when I'm doing things. So yeah, I'm a very, very old tradition kind of person. Now during this pandemic, a lot of people, the cruise haters have come out, and they go, oh, we don't need the cruise industry, it's just a vacation and things like that. And I say, well, you know what? A lot of people's jobs, livelihood, careers, all depend on this. This isn't a vacation for them. This is their living, this is their job, this is their house, this is their family. This is all of that thing. And I've seen comments on, well, you know what? You could just get another job. You don't have to be on a cruise ship. So here's something that I've never shared with anybody out that doesn't know me. And at one point, I was literally on the street. When I got divorced, I didn't want my kids to have any pressure or be left out of anything whatsoever. And with the job I had compared to what my ex-wife had, her job was a lot more stable and secure, and she was able to be with the kids more. Now, I saw the kids all the time. That's not a visit, but she was given custody. I gave her custody under the condition that I can see them whenever I want. We had a very good relationship that way. We never fought about the kids whatsoever, and the kids never wanted for anything. And I gave her the car, I gave her the furniture, I gave her everything I owned. I left the house with a suitcase and $200 in my wallet, and literally stayed in a hotel, a flea bag hotel just outside the city, and walked into the city every day because I had also lost my job right around that time. So I had no money, no job, no family in town, divorced, missing my kids, living in a flea bag hotel with $200 on me. And so when somebody says, oh, you could just find another job, look, I know exactly how devastating life can get for some people. And it takes a long time to climb out of that hole. but you can do it. You just have to stay focused, stay maintained, do the crummiest, dirtiest jobs you possibly can, and then improve and improve and improve and get yourself out of that hole. So no, I don't wish anybody to lose their job. I don't wish anyone to lose their career ever, and I will fight for people's jobs and livelihoods all the time for stupid comments like, you don't have to do that, you can get another job. Well, during this pandemic, there might not be those jobs to go get anymore. So yeah, I disagree. But yeah, that's something a lot of people don't know. I was literally on the street. Another thing that I picked up from my mother and father is I spoil my family and friends rotten. If I have it at all in my means, or at all, if it's up to me, I will do whatever I can for friends and family, always. My kids never want for anything. If they need any help, I'm always there. I will give them the last dollar I have in my account. I will give them whatever clothes I have off my back. I will make sure my friends and family never want for anything. It's funny when I'm kind of a cheapwad, cheapskate if you will, for myself in a way. If I'm going clothes shopping, I'm going to Walmart and I'm getting those cheap t-shirts that, you know, eventually rip after you wash them in 2 washes. That's how I shop for myself. I'm looking for jeans on sale at $14. That's what I'm looking for. Yet when I'm looking for friends and family, I'm looking at the quality material, the good quality stuff to make sure it's good for them. It's just the way I am. I'll spend money on everyone else, but I'm very, very hard on myself as far as spending for myself is concerned. A lot of people always ask this question to other people when they're doing their lists, and it's like, what makes you cry, or what makes you get emotional? Well, it takes an awful lot to get me to cry or anything like that, for sure. But what gets me emotional, I am a softie for kids, people's dreams, and animals. That's what gets it to me. So if you ever see on YouTube and you have these videos of animal rescues of cats and dogs that were abused or abandoned and starving, and they rescue them and they get them their forever homes, breaks me up every time. Breaks me up every time. Or kids, when their parents come home from being overseas in the military after 8-9 months, and they surprise them in their school, or they surprise them when they wake up. That gets to me as well every time. And what I mean by people living their dreams, you know, when you watch those shows on TV, American Idol and shows like that, and you see people, perform to their hearts out, and then all of a sudden they get a standing ovation from the audience, and the tears just roll down their face. It's because it's such a relief, and they're living their ambition. They're living their dream, and it's something that takes a lot of guts to do. A lot of guts to stand up in front of people. Public speaking is one of the biggest fears people have in the world. Now, can you imagine getting up and performing in front of people and waiting for a reaction, whether they like you or not? And it can be absolutely heartbreaking, not breaking, but like a thrill, watching somebody's dream become a reality when everyone likes what they've done and they stand up and they cheer and the judges ring the buzzers, and especially if it happens to be little kids as well. That's going to get me, and don't tell me it doesn't get you neither. It doesn't. It does. It absolutely does. And lastly, I just want to say, I've mentioned that I've gone through cancer. I've mentioned I've been on the street at one point. I'm very big with family. And I thank the Lord. I thank everybody. I thank my lucky stars every single day that I'm still here on this earth, able to do whatever I want to do, see my kids, see my grandkids, spend time with my family. When 5 years ago when they told me you might not get up from the table, the biggest fear for me was I wouldn't be able to see my kids again. It wasn't for me, it was that. And now I'm able to do this. And even when I was going through all of my struggles and feeling low, whenever I felt low, I had you guys out there that were cheering me on and giving me all the hope and confidences. I got cards after cards, emails after emails, comments after comments, cheering me on, saying, some people even saying I was an inspiration to them because they're going through troubles too and they see how well I'm doing. Well, I wouldn't be doing this well if it wasn't for all of you guys cheering me on this whole time. At the lowest point in my life, you guys were there for me, and I'll never forget it, and I'll never take that for granted, ever. And I thank my lucky stars every single day. I'm still here. And I'm thankful I can still do this and chat with you guys whenever possible and meet with as many possible people as I can when I'm on the cruises. If you see me on the cruises, don't be shy. Come say hi. I never turn anybody away. I will stop and talk to you for as long as I possibly can. And yeah, absolutely. Have no fear of that. I love meeting people. And we will get cruising once again. Well, that's just a little Christmas Day thing. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I hope everyone's safe, their families are safe, and they're celebrating with loved ones. And yeah, next year will be a better year, right? It can't get much worse. Oh my God. Did I just challenge worse? That's not a good thing to do, Don. Never challenge worse, because it can always get worse. Well, I hope you appreciate this little video about me, about my little bit of history, some of my jobs I've had, my medical experiences, and just my personality, all in all. And I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas today. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Christmas. And until next time, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, why not hit the thumbs up button? Why not subscribe to the channel for more videos? And until we see you again, have yourself a safe and a great holiday, Christmas, and vacation.